State one, they want to take this?
Give credit to Eastern. They put us on our heels in the first half, and we've seen some pressure, but not hard pressure, and they really had us a little discombobulated. I thought the guys did a nice job in the second half after we got our bearings of being a little bit more aggressive, and obviously we didn't turn it over as many times until the last couple minutes, and played a lot better. I thought a lot of that was attributed to the fact that we got stops. I think at one point we had 11 straight. So I thought that allowed us to get out and run and make some easy plays. And then obviously we need to handle things at the end of the game a lot better. We handled the end of the game horrifically.
You got a full dose of Trey King in the first half, and then cut him off, and then Jamaro gets off in the second half. Talk about the quandary that those guys create offensively.
Well, they're just driving it down, and that's where they play. I thought Tyree did a nice job on him for the most part, and then he had some fouls, and I thought that Tristan had some goods. And then I do think when we got a lead, what happens is people play not to foul because you don't want to put people on the foul line. You're saying to your guys, don't foul, and then the other team is saying, drive it, because maybe they'll foul. And I thought they put us in a little harm. They got those 4 points on us off the free throw line late that hurt us. And but he got on a little bit of a roll in the second half.
You mentioned a little bit earlier, but was the key getting stops on defense that they couldn't set up their press and kind of force you to?
And then we did a better job against the press. I thought we finally got easy baskets against the press in the first half. I mean, we dribbled up and almost shortened the court and helped their press because we didn't move. We didn't stretch the court, and we set it. And then there was 3 or 4 instances we didn't meet the pass. I mean, there was one at half court where we throw it up, and Tremont's standing there waiting on the ball, and the guy just runs past him. We talk about meeting your pass every day, and you can work on it in practice, but until you've seen it simulate, it's a whole lot different when someone plays it every day than you're working on it for 2 days.
Coach, you had to be happy with what you saw tonight from Brody's hustle.
Batoma played his best game since he's been here, and he had a couple head scratchers. The left-handed runner when the ball slipped out of his hand was an interesting dynamic, but I did think he was very active. I thought he chased the ball down. He had 9 rebounds in the second half, and I thought he played with a lot of confidence. And you look at his plus-minus from tonight, he was terrific.
I was going to ask about the plus-minus with him, plus 27. Is that something you really evaluate? Is it hard to take?
Yeah, I think there's some metrics to it, but I also think sometimes it also can be a little deceiving because it also could be who else you're in the game with. You might be in there with a lineup that's not pieced together real well because of foul trouble or someone got hurt. And I think those things, there's some merit to it, but I also think there's a little wiggle room to it.
You got good play tonight from J.J. Miles, and you also began to get some really good scoring from Big.
Yeah, Tyree played some. He did some good things. I thought the threes, and if he stayed out of foul trouble, I thought he had. He's a good shooter. He hasn't shot the ball well, and I think he's starting to get a little comfortable doing a lot of extra shooting. And let's cut to the chase. He and Tremont are in preseason. I mean, they're a month and a half. They're a month behind. Tremont's further than that behind, but no one cares. We got to get these guys up and going. But I think he's starting to feel a little bit better.
You speak about Tremont. He gave you 5 steals tonight, created a lot of chaos in their backcourt.
He did. I mean, and I still don't think it probably won't be till the latter part of the season and through the summer where we can get him fully where I think he's feeling coming. He's preseason he would have taken off on a couple of those and dunked them. And I think he's starting to feel his body, and he made some plays, and he's got to get acclimated. And I mean, you see a little bit more every day, more burst, and I just think he's a little bit away from some things. And then, he's not in great shape yet either. You can tell he was gassed a few times.
I'm sure you're aware of some of the history. It's been 6 years since ECU's won 4 games in a row. Is that timely, obviously heading into conference play and just confidence-wise and everything? I
think from a timing, but we taught to our guys that we need to make this an expectation, not a, and that's building things over the course of time. How do you do these, and and not taking winning for granted either. I mean, it's everybody says it's not easy, but I do think that a little bit of confidence with 4 in a row, and and at one point it'll be 8 of 9 at home here after the Wichita game because you have the 5 non-conference and the 3 of the first 4 of conference games, so you get a little bit of a familiarity of things.
Coach, night in, night out, Jaden still remains the rock-solid foundation of this program.
Yeah, I mean he is, and I think if he looked back at a couple of these deals, he had some careless turnovers, but I also think he tries hard, he wants to win. he's trying to lead these other guys, which is hard. He's a sophomore. He's not an overly vocal guy. He tries hard every day, but I think these guys are starting to figure it out, and he's starting to figure out some things also.
Coach, I want to ask you, I asked some players will ask you, as far as you have a tough start of the season, then you have 4 straight that you've won. What have you guys done behind the scenes as far as coaches to keep these players up?
Confidence is a weird thing. And we, they have nowhere to look. There's no leader in front of them that they're saying, well, we're going to look at him and see. And we just, we've practiced more. We've worked on ourselves a lot more. We spend obviously a lot of time on opponents. We've spent more time on trying to fix us and trying to get better at the things we're doing and looking at it long term, and trying a lot more player development stuff, because we're going to need, these young guys are they're going to have to play through mistakes. It's frustrating at times, but it's not like you're going to turn and put a redshirt junior into the game right now. We don't have that, and that's hopefully these young guys will play through mistakes, and you'll see it the latter part of the season. You'll see it next year that same mistake won't be made, or it made as many times.
Tyree, just finishing up non-conference on a high note, 4-game winning streak. What's that feeling like?
It's great. It's great to be 6-7. It's great to win. It feel awesome, man. It feel good.
As far as the chemistry between the team, can you talk about from the time at Coppin State until now with you guys? It seems like you're really coming together.
Yeah, we really clicking as a team and bonding as that one. Every day we try to focus on getting better at everything, just a little bit better. And I feel like the guys around have really recognized where we at the season and how important it is to get this win, and how important it is to be locked in every day in practice.
You seem to really be feeling it from the corner. Tyree, is it one of those that you just got hot there and kept going in that spot a little bit?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, if they're going to give it to me, I'm going to take advantage of it. So, yeah.
But to me, you really brought it tonight with the energy, the rebounding, the defense, the hustle plays. What does that mean for your team when you're able to go out there and generate that type of energy?
Well, I mean, it just gives energy to everybody. When they see me working, and they just want to work too, pretty much.
Tyree, there's a back and forth ball game tonight. This is a pretty good test for you guys as you get ready to go into conference season. What's it do for you guys a little bit?
I mean, it kind of wakes us up, but then again, we got to prepare what's coming next. So we're just going to keep our focus where we at all week and just keep doing what we're doing like we're doing every day.
But tell me, King had a big first half for them. Number 2, I think he's scored 18, didn't score in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Was that kind of a challenge to you guys? Did you enjoy that in the second half?
Yes, Coach definitely told us to shut him down the second half, and we tried to do that, and it was successful.
What was he doing in the first half that was so good that you guys maybe did better in the second half?
I don't know. He just made shots, really, and we just tried to make it more difficult for him in the second half. Contest shots, fire him on the board.
Tyree, talk about the chemistry of this team as you move forward here. You guys seem to be getting a little bit more used to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Ball game.
Oh, yeah. Like, the more we play around it and with each other, I feel like we get the feel for each other game. And it's good that we get the feel for each other game coming into conference, because you don't want to go in conference and get embarrassed. Like, I feel like everybody wants to win now. It's like that chemistry is good. It's starting to click.
Both of y'all, this is your first year of playing at ECU. Are y'all aware the last time ECU had a 4-game win streak?
I think somebody told me 19-something. Really? Nah, about 2000, what, 2006? 13?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like in 1500.
That's crazy. Well,
Yeah, it's nice.
It's been 6 years since this program's won. And what does that mean to y'all? Again, this is your first year here.
I mean, winning a 4-game streak is good. I mean, it's unbelievable for the new group of guys that we have, and it's a big time for the program. So yeah, it feel good.
Can you talk about the coaches? I know they've worked really hard with you guys
Mm-hmm.
and keeping you guys together. Can you talk about a little bit behind the scenes of what's been going on as far as keeping you guys together? And I know it's been tough. There was a tough little road there, but now you've won 4 straight.
I mean, I'm gonna have to let the coach answer that,
Okay.
but yeah, it's just good. Everybody locked in and on the same page.
Jaden continues to be the rock of this team. Can you speak to his leadership and what he offers?
Jaden is a real competitive player, and he's very consistently for what he do, and we all give him his respect. and he's just an all-around good player. He can do it all.
10 rebounds for you tonight, Batum. Talk about your work under the paint and what were you seeing from Eastern Kentucky a little bit?
Well, when the ball go up, I just try to get more possession for my team, really. So if they don't box me out, they could box me out, but I just fight and go get the board, and that's really it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wichita State is next for you guys. We talked about transitioning into league play.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts just about entering conference and facing a team like that to start a new year?
Well, we got to be more focused and make sure prepare very good for them too. We got 4 games. We won 4 games in a row. Let's make it 5. Really, that's what we're trying to do.
We're taking it one game at a time.
One game at a time. Tomorrow's practice, we're gonna be focused and
Locked in.
make sure we know what to do and get in there prepared to win the game.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all kind of know going into it just mentally that obviously the competition level is going to rise
Mhm.
once you get into the grind of conference play?
We love it. We all competitors. Even in practice, we compete more and more every day. So it's definitely a challenge, but we're up for it. I think.
It's not coming easy for you guys, but you're starting to build some confidence here as a team. Can you talk about that a little bit as you move into conference play here?
One thing Coach always talked about is shooting the ball with confidence, is doing everything with confidence, pace, poise, and he just wants us to realize and recognize what's going on in the game and when to be smart and when to chill or just when to just rest. At certain points of the game, it's a point of time where we need to be locked in. And I feel like everybody just stick in there and want lock in, just stick together, all as one.